I have literally made over 300 dives with the Divevolk Seatouch 4 Max, which means the phone has been moved across the inside of the membrane 300 times. Also, assuming I shoot an average of 30 clips per dive, changed the phone lenses, say 5 times, and adjusted the focus or white balance a couple of times, I have pressed down on the membrane at least 21,000 times. Probably a lot more. That means there have been plenty of opportunities for dust, oily fingerprints, dirt, and other things to transfer from the phone and tray to the inside of the housing. It was hard to notice incrementally over lots of dives, but when I did, it was definitely time for a cleaning. So, if you're in the same boat, I have a couple of ways to do just that. The Seatouch 4 Max's design doesn't really make it easy to clean inside. That opening is just 3 1/4 inches by 1/2 inch, and the membrane is 6 3/8 inches long, so getting all of that clean can be a challenge. Our first method is a soapy wash. The Seatouch 4 Max has no electronic parts, so there is no risk of a short circuit, killing a battery, or rusting metal components. We recommend using a very mild detergent, like liquid dish soap, or perhaps some baby shampoo you may already be using as defog for your mask. Avoid anything with harsh chemicals that might interact with and potentially fog up the membrane's inner layer. Also make sure it doesn't have any type of grit that might scratch the membrane surface. Make a weak solution using warm water. We don't suggest hot water, but tropical diving temperatures can get up to 90 degrees, and the phones themselves can get warm sometimes, so probably anything below 100 degrees Fahrenheit would do. Pour that into the housing. We typically fill it about halfway. Then, close the lid, screw it on tightly, and gently shake the housing so the cleaning solution sloshes around all the inside surfaces. We'll do this for a couple of minutes. When you're done, pour out the soapy water and repeat the process at least a couple of times with fresh water to rinse. Leave the housing open for a few hours to dry. Aiming a fan to circulate the air through that small opening will also help the drying process. When it does dry, the inside should be noticeably cleaner. We'll call our second method a gentle rub, with special emphasis on the word gentle because it involves putting slight pressure on the membrane. Quick disclaimer: try this method at your own risk. We take no responsibility for damage caused by attempting this method on your housing. Variations in tools, the cleaning cloth, pressure applied, and other factors may produce different results. That said, we've done it successfully without issue. So if you're game, let's start with the tools. Due to the thin opening and large membrane surface, this method requires something long and flat that will reach inside to the other end of the housing. Make sure it easily fits through the opening, because you don't want it to get stuck or exert any accidental extra pressure on the membrane trying to get it out. The place where we're staying has a couple of these nice wooden spatulas that work very nicely. The other tool you will need is a soft cloth that won't scratch the membrane surface. Avoid paper towel and anything with a coarse surface made for scrubbing. Believe it or not, we actually landed on dive socks because they are thin, not scratchy, and completely cover the spatula all the way up to the handle, which makes it easy to pull everything back out. Wrap the cloth around your long flat thing, get it a little wet, and gently rub the inside of the membrane. While you're in there, it wouldn't be a bad idea to run it over the inside of the glass where your phone's lenses look through as well. When you're done, take it out, rinse it off, and perhaps do it again if you still see a few spots. Sometimes, we throw a dry sock on the spatula and run it through to dry the inside more quickly and ensure there aren't any water spots, particularly on the glass. Let it finish air drying for a bit, but it shouldn't be nearly as long as the soapy water method. Then you should be good to go. Of course you can combine these methods, adding soapy water and then gently rubbing the membrane as you see fit. Your housing, your call. Well, this was a short one, but I hope it was helpful. I didn't discuss any new gear, but feel I should let new viewers know that for all the products, applications, and gear we mention on this channel, we receive no compensation from anyone. We also don't accept free trials, test versions of commercial products, and we don't have affiliate links. We pay for everything to ensure there is a clear line of separation when discussing gear. If we like a product, it's because we like that product. And this is the part where we ask you to subscribe to the channel, like, and/or share the video. So there, we've done that now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Smiley face.